Alright, so I got a nice item for you guys today. This is actually one of my first Collectors Club inflatables. This is the 2005 Collectors Club inflatable polar bear motorcycle. This is the rarest Collectors Club out there, and in my opinion, my favorite. This is the best one that they did. This one in the snow cone stand is my favorite one, and I would love to have both of them in my display this year. For now, we just have the motorcycle, but I think you guys will be surprised to see my next video. So just stay tuned for that. But for now, we just have the motorcycle. This is brand new. I believe it was tested. This is straight from Jason Jones. I can give a little bit of background information about the Collectors Club ones. I'm not too, I'm not too educated on how these were done, because this wasn't something that you can talk like to a Gemmy employee about. This is like something that was run by, you know, a separate department. So, but basically in the Collectors Club, just to get into the Collectors Club, it was about $20. However, if you wanted to be sent inflatables, it would be $45. And I have original paperwork for that. Let's show it. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, this fabric feels absolutely amazing. What I was saying is, if you paid the $45, you'd get sent an inflatable. The first inflatable you would get sent is the helicopter, as far as I know. And then every month you'd get sent a different inflatable. Now, the Collectors Club only lasted till about 2006 or 7, I believe. And in the Collectors Club, there'd be competitions such as who had the best display, and you know, and they'd sell prototypes on there and everything. So the Collectors Club was a really, really nice, you know, website to visit. And we've been trying to bring that back for a long time, me and a few other people. We're still working on it, but I don't see it coming back, unfortunately. But it's still nice to dream. So this fabric feels absolutely amazing. It's all silky, you know, all nice. This is actually the first Collectors Club I've seen in person too. I've never seen one of these Collectors Club in person, so very interested to see how this looks. Now this item, it was made into a regular inflatable. It's called the Polar Roller. The Polar Roller, I don't know where that was sold, but this is essentially the Polar Roller, and it was just, you know, they just slapped the Collectors Club logo on it. So it's not anything, you know, very, very special, but the fact that it has the logo on it, you know, makes it, well, I mean, sorry, that does make it special, the fact that it has like the logo on it. That part seems to take a little bit to inflate. This is having, oh, you know what? One of the things came undone, so just give me a second, guys, and I'll just go ahead and fix that. All right, a little zip tie attachment, and this thing is now standing. Oh God, anybody that has these 2005 inflatables knows how, or has had these 2005 inflatables, knows how much of a pain the metal clips are at the bottom, because even a brand new inflatable come broken like that. So it's always good to have a few zip ties on hand to fix it. But as you can see, this inflatable is in magnificent shape. I don't know why it wouldn't be, because it's brand new, but it is absolutely perfect. And this is actually so much bigger than I thought it was. This thing is about 7.5 feet tall, which is crazy. I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. This is my favorite Collectors Club inflatable that Gemmy did, and it's my favorite motorcycle that Gemmy did. I'm not a fan of the motorcycle ones, but I think this one is absolutely fantastic. Now, going over some differences between this and the Polar Roller. There are a few, and I will go over them. One of the main ones obviously being is that the Polar Roller does not have this Airblown Inflatable Collectors Club logo on it, on the front or on the back, because this one does have it on the back too. It says Airblown Inflatable Collectors Club. It says fun to be in, which is, you know, a little play on words for you. So that's one of the, you know, biggest differences. But one of the small ones you might not notice is that the polar bear on the Airblown Collectors Club one is actually, you know, facing you, as opposed to looking, you know, straight forward, which I love. I love that he's actually looking at you. I mean, his eyes are still facing the road, which is funny, but the actual polar bear itself is looking towards you, which I love, because that's not something that we see on the polar roller. And then on the polar roller, his mouth is more closed, whereas on this one it's more open, which again, I love a lot more. One of the biggest things that is cool that not a lot of people show appreciation to is the hat placement on this thing. It's made to look like the wind is blowing his hat backwards, and they did a great job doing that. And it's not stitched down or anything, it's actually sewn down, so no problem with that coming undone. You know, outside in the display, so that's a really great sign. I'll try and show how great, how pearly white this fabric is. It's kind of hard to show it, but yeah, I mean, that is absolutely beautiful. The light placements on this are perfect. It has one in the penguin, one in the polar bear, one in the middle of the motorcycle, one at the bottom right there, one in the back right here, and then of course one, how can we forget the one that's in the headlamp. I love that they've actually put one in the headlamp. That looks really, really nice. The scarves actually, or at least on this one, actually has great detail. They put the snowflake patterns that you'd see on a snow globe, so they have that on there, which looks super, super nice. And it's actually screen printed all the way around, so not just on the part that comes down, but it's screen printed all the way around. And these scarves are stitched very well on there. It's stitched on different places around the neck, and then it's actually stitched, it's double stitched onto the characters. So very, very, very nice job. I know I keep giving this thing compliments, but I mean, until you guys see this thing in person, you guys just have no idea how amazing this is. I know it's kind of odd to hear me, you know, rambling about an inflatable that doesn't really do anything, especially an old one like this, but Gemmy knocked this design out of the park. If you can find the polar roller, I highly recommend it. If you can find the Collectors Club, there's no even thinking. You better get that, because this thing is the rarest Collectors Club that Gemmy ever did. So huge shout out to Jen the Gemmy Collector for selling me this. I get it for a great price. Stay tuned to see if I maybe have any other Collectors Clubs on the way. Who knows? And if I wasn't energetic really, or that much in this video, I do apologize. I had just come out of surgery, so I'm still recovering, but I'm doing a lot better. So I'm gonna try and, you know, have some reviews out, but it's, you know, it's a little bit hard, so guys, just bear with me. But, you know, in about a week I'll be totally better, so it's not, you know, it's not that long. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else to go over with this thing. On the back of it, there's not, you know, too much detail, but it does have 2 tether loops. I don't think it would need any more. It's on the main thing, you know, on the polar bear, and it doesn't rock that much. It inflates super, super well, so it's not like it needs any more. And on this one, thankfully they did not go the route of giving the wheel a stupid, you know, clear tube that goes out. Guys, doesn't matter what condition that thing is, they don't stand up with that clear tube. It's not a good design like that, so very, very glad that it does not have that. I think it would have been a little bit better if they had maybe, you know, stitched or had sewn a wheel right there so it's not able to blow in the wind or anything. I mean, this wheel is by no means keeping this inflatable up, but it's not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna like to see this thing blow around, and maybe it, yeah, and there's no tethers on it or anything, so that might be the only problem I see with this. But I mean, other than that, this thing is perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Really hope you guys enjoyed. This is the 2005 7.5 foot tall inflatable polar roller. Really hope you guys enjoyed. And, or sorry, Airblown Inflatable Collectors Club polar bear on motorcycle with penguin. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys again next time.